All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for memberships right down in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website on Teachable, upload a lot of dynamic curriculums, I say black power, that too. That's right. Programs, powerful programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 steps to the redemption of definitive black manhood, just for the brothers, designed just for the brothers to elevate them from to their manhood, to their God, to their kingship, to their godship. I want you to get over there. There's nothing like it. Designed by the General, also included Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream once a week with the most powerful and most important information pertinent to our growth and development will be discussed on the highest level. There's nothing like it, family. Get over there and become a brother today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. Got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save, save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General, ancient Egypt, old Mecca, from Naga to nigga, African origins of the Hindu Kush, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Gnosticism, occultism, theosophy. We talk about it all. That's right. The black woman is God. The making of the white man. All that God deception. It's not another website. Black power, education, economics. None like it on the planet. Nothing can compare, compete. Become a member today. Everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon. We got some fire up there right now. That's right. We got the Hillbilly Cannibals. That's right. It's up there right now. But tonight, we got the next two up. High-powered, mind-blowing videos. The sacred zoo types of ancient Egypt. Let me get that one out of there. That's right. The sacred zoo types of ancient Egypt. And the Ta Neteru land of the gods and goddesses also. Next up, let me get it up there for you, family. Let me get it up there for you. Next up, where's the ancient Egyptian heaven? Oh, no, I didn't put the same one up there. Let me get that one out of there. Let me get that one up out of there. Let me get that one up out of there. Bingo. Here we go, right here. Where's the ancient Egyptian heaven? Man, this is powerful. I'm dealing with information nobody else is dealing with. Get over there and get that work, family. To all that those that donated to the General, thank you. Those who would like to donate, the link is right in the chat. Donate. I thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now, family, we got to stay on this. This can't be light. You understand what I'm saying? This can't be light. We got to stay on this and tell the fact. White and Asian violence that has caused insane numbers of deaths on a global scale. Now, this is not at all to condone nothing that our people do that's obviously out of pocket. They ass should be punished just like anybody else. We saying that off the top. They ass should be punished just like anybody else. But our people are being made the poster boys and the poster girls of all this violence and all these crimes. And that they other people's who's highly more prolific in these crimes than we ever could be. and they don't get no media, no news reports, no breaking news, none of that shit. And so we had to come in here, we had to clear it up, without any doubt. So we didn't just went over the mass shooters. So it's obviously, the mass shooter. This is some insane motherfucker. Now that don't exclude that, somebody could get shot, 3 or 4 people, because I just, reported on that down there in Virginia with some young niggas then went and shot some shit up. 3 people died. So of course, but this shit has some, it was something to it. That don't make it no better or no worse. This is a motherfucker out of nowhere. Just ain't got no motive or nothing. Just got an insatiable lust to kill. Just come out of nowhere. Don't know you. Come hundreds of miles away to your city. Ain't never been there other than to murder. Come to your church. Sit in your church. Act like they praying. Pull out a damn 9mm. Start shooting everybody. And it's just random, and so when we talk about this is almost exclusively a white and Asian crime. Mass shootings is damn near exclusive a white and Asian crime. Got it right from white people, okay? But they're not gonna promote it. They're not gonna put it out there, but it's available for anybody out there that want to go in and look it up. Okay, so I don't want nobody to say, oh, Seti said, no. We ain't going to do that. We're not going to do it. They're just like they say, we try to create history. And then, as if we ain't got white scholars that said this shit hundreds of years before we said it, but they act like they don't mention them. And when they do, them some wild, crazy, their information is not valid and all this shit. And so, so when they talk about the Afrocentrics, you see that we just somehow just making this shit up. They never bring up their great grandmamas and granddaddies that wrote this shit hundreds of years before we did. Okay? Now what are we talking about? That, white and Asian violence that has caused insane numbers of deaths on the global scale. Let me get this out of here. Oh, here it is right here. Now we're going to talk about, let me see if I got one of these slides I could put up in here. Here you go right here. Let me put it up here. Not to mention Leopold back there. They'll never bring Leopold up. Killed damn near over 10. It more like 15, 20 million. They always saying 10. It's more like 15, 20 in the Congo, but they don't bring it up because they don't want it to, surpass the Jewish Holocaust. Yeah, they don't want nothing to surpass that, so they don't never bring it up. Yeah, Leopold was Hitler long before it was a Hitler out here. Wait a minute, that's not the one right there. That's not the one. Let me see if I got it. Let me see. I think I got it. Hold on. I'll bring that one back up too. Here it is right here. We're in the house. Hit that subscribe button, family, if you haven't already subscribed. Now, let's talk about this. One goddamn war. When we talk about the most violent war in all history, World War II, 70 to 85 million people. This was a European war now. Yeah, they forced some of their colonies. The colonies ain't had shit to do with it. The colonies didn't start it, even though you talking about a European war. One war. And it was for just 6 years. Just 6 years. 6 from 1939 to 1945. And within 6 years, they done wiped out damn near 70 to 85 million people. That's a little, if you go with the larger number over 85 million, You talking about damn near, you talking about 12, 13 million a year. A little more than that. A little more than that. A little more than that. You might be talking about 15 million people a year. 6 years straight. 15 million in a war. Like that. You see? And a lot of people, they say along with goddamn Black Death in World War II, that damn near decapitated the Caucasian race into where they at right now with a damn negative birth rate. You done wiped out so many of your own goddamn people. You done sent your population into a tailspin. Okay, along with your DNA ain't all together. You see, and so number two, we talking about the Mongol invasions. This is in Asia. You see location. You see Asia and Europe. Okay, ain't got nothing to do with Africa. The Mongol invasion. You're talking about 20 to 60 million people. You understand? Roundabout number 20 to 60 million. In the Mongol invasion. You're talking about the Genghis Khan. You see, Genghis Khan, Attila the Huns and all this up through there with that invasion. So you talking about from 1206 to 1368. So then the three kingdoms, that's in China. That's in China, 34 million. 34 million, the three kingdoms. And so that was 2020 AD to 2080 following the end of the Han Dynasty. Okay, so this is the three kingdoms, and obviously they had a hell of a Taiping rebellion. Taiping rebellion, we talking about 20 to 30 million. That was from 1850 to 1864. That also was in China. You see, that was also in China. The Manchu conquest of China. 1618 to 1683, 25 million. That's in China. So you talking about right there in the top five, three from China, and the top one is they say global, but it's really a European war. Well, other motherfuckers joined in America, and so it was global. It was. You had Japan in there, but that's all they shit. With them Asians and them Eurasians. So obviously, when you start talking about on a global scale, so you talking about 70, 85 million right there. Wait a minute. Let me put some numbers together. Because motherfuckers, you had to show motherfuckers the hard way. You know what I'm saying? And so, this is their number. I'm gonna take the high number. I'm gonna take the 85 million. And then I'm gonna 60 million. Okay, for the Mongol invasion. The three kingdoms, 34 million. You add that. The Taiping rebellion. I take the high number, 30. And Manchu conquest, the top five. Manchu conquest, top five, 25 million. How much is that? You talking about, wait a minute, that cannot be right. Wait a minute, hold on. I didn't add something wrong. 85 plus 60 plus 34 plus 30 plus 25. That's 234 million people. That's 234 million people. Ain't a nigga you in World War II, but that ain't your fight. So you talking about 234 million goddamn people. And it ain't not one nation, except in World War II, where they invited niggas in. That didn't really have nothing to do with them. You see what I'm saying? So it was a European and Asian war that bled down into Africa. That's what happened, but it's not our war. So you talking about 234 million, and you just in the top five. Now, if you add World War I, now they saying that was 22 million. You see, let's add that. Now you're at 256 million. That's global. You understand? Allied powers. Who was the Allied powers? Let's see. France, the United Kingdom, Russia, the United States, Italy, the Empire of Japan against Germany, Austria, and the Ottoman Empire. Yeah, then the Ottoman Empire. How crazy is that? Yeah, World War One, Japan was with the United States. World War Two, they against them. You know what I'm saying? They just show you can't be friends with them. You understand? One war they with you, the next war they against you. Russia was with the United States. I believe World War One and World War Two. Then now they number one enemy. Okay. Then you got and then the Central Powers. We already went over the Central, which was the German Empire, Austria-Hungary, Ottoman Empire, Bulgaria. You see, Bulgaria. So all of them was on one side. Okay, the Allied powers in World War II, United States, United Kingdom, Soviet Union. I don't know who the other one is. It was kind of short. But the conquest of Timor, okay, that's over Central Asia, West Asia, and South Asia. That's 7 to 17 million. Lucian rebellion. Lucian, so that where is that? That's China again. So them motherfucking Chinese is violent. Them Asian motherfuckers is violent, man. When you look at all the wars that they done had that's on this goddamn list, 13 million and Lucian rebellion. Then that's number 8. Spanish conquest of Mexico, 10 to 15 million. Okay, so the Spanish come out of Europe again. The European, they didn't went down to Mexico and they didn't wiped out the motherfuckers down there. Russian Civil War, 7 to 10 million. And ain't not nan goddamn African nation on this motherfucker. Okay, not nan African nation. Now they on here, but they ain't not in that goddamn top 10. So now if we're gonna take the high number. So if you add let's add this up. Let's add this up now. Let's add this up. Let's get a grand total of just the top 10. Okay? So we take the 10 million from the Russian Civil War, 10.5 million. Spanish conquest of Mexico. And Lucian rebellion in China, 13 million. Conquest of Timor, 17 million. World War I, 22 million. Manchu conquest of China, 25 million. Taiping rebellion, 30 million. 3 kingdoms. Man, them Chinese, boy, they be wiping motherfuckers out. 30 million. Let me get up here. Three kingdoms, 34 million. Mongol invasions, 60 million. And World War II, 85 million. With a grand total in the top, if you take the high number, the grand total in the top 10 most violent wars in human history without an African nation only being brought in as a colony. Not that it's a war in Africa or nothing. You talking about over 336.5 million people have been exterminated in European Asian wars. That's ridiculous. The top 10. And motherfuckers want to sit up here and talk about what niggas doing in their own hood, which we should. But why in the fuck do we become the poster boys and poster girls of such violence? You see, now, matter of fact, let me get Leopold, because I ain't no sense of getting up off of here. And because now when we talk about, and the Congo is on here, but it ain't got nothing to do with the war against, black on black. We talking about when the Belgian was in there. Let me see where it's at. That motherfucker high up on the. And they acting like they don't want to put his ass on there. Yeah, they acting like they. I thought he was. Yeah, they lying. They don't even want to put his ass. They don't want to put Leopold on there. You know what I'm saying? He done went over there and exterminated. Now let me see. Let me see. Let me get this shit on. I've seen it on one of them. They would put his ass. So the second Congo War. Let me see. Yeah, they ain't want to put his ass on there. Yeah, they ain't want to put it, but he was up there with they at least had him up there for 10 million deaths in the Congo. Yeah, that was Leopold. He was the Hitler before Hitler, and they didn't even want to put his ass up there. People don't even know about Leopold. He's another one of them that then been washed up under the goddamn under the rug and shit. When we talking about global mass killers, serial killers, that is in power, got some authority in government. So I had to put this out here, and I'm most definitely, so when motherfuckers get to running off at their fucking mouth and shit, we got to even the playing field. You're not going to make us the poster boys and girls of this global, when I name, so that just show you that most of our shit is in our own community, and we don't do it on a global scale. Then it's something wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't go out and do that to other people and shit. Yeah, we doing it, but why? Because we have historically have never done that to ourselves. So it's some shit in the game. We got to figure out how is that now a problem when it ain't never been a problem before in our history. You see, it is a problem today. We have to claim responsibility for it. Yes, we do. But at the same goddamn time, we understand we're not no mass shooters like that. We will do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a blueprint that been laid out for us by the man who's really the master of these wicked sciences and crimes that we just presented today. So, family, I want y'all to hit that subscribe button. I know y'all didn't come over here because too many of these motherfuckers look like Jesus and look like your God that's up on your wall, and you're upset about that and you're mad at me. But still hit the subscribe button. If you ain't never subscribed, hit the like button, share it with your family and friends. That's right. Get on over there to my Patreon, the link right there in the chat. We got some fire, you know what I'm saying, showing the greatness of our people. And I'll be right black. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.